Okay. I am going to be reading here on this teaching or whatever. So this video is going to be about remember in the video I just did, I talked about posture, y'all. So this video is going to be about when you read something, understanding when it's absolutely not fully true. Okay. So, for example, this is from a not a Bible scripture. This is from a biblical inspiration. However, I am going to teach you or show you how I try to use my full conscious mind and my subconscious mind. So your subconscious mind is kind of automatic, but you can tie the two together if you think more about what you're reading. So when you read something, think about it. So I'm going to read you this inspiration. And like I said, this is not a scripture. So I'm not coming here to say a scripture is not true. Okay, so this inspiration says, our love for God is a response to the love He has always had for us. I would agree with that. God did not expect us to love Him first. We were incapable of doing so because of our sinful nature. I want to stop right there. The ability to love. I actually did a video on, if you go through my videos, I would have to look at that. Okay, I'll go to that in just a second. Um, I'll go try to find the video. And in that video, I explain what more about the heart. It was something to the effect of having a good heart. It was like a short, it was like a no more than a minute video. So it says, God did not expect us to love Him first. We were incapable of doing so because of our sinful nature. I disagree with that. Sometimes you are incapable of loving God first of all, because it's not in you and due to genetics. So, for example, let's look at the psychopath brain. They have actually done some studies to show that a person that has psychopathy has a different broke or damaged brain. So, if this person has psychopathy, they're incapable in a lot of ways of loving God or doing certain things we would do. It's not because of their sinful nature, it is because of the broke brain. It's just like someone can't walk on their feet if they don't have feet. So yes, I believe that even a psychopath, if he was around the right people, he could learn correct behaviors. So I don't, and this is an inspirational word for the day. And the main red flag for me is when it said we are incapable. That's a devaluing and putting you down word. So you're incapable of working a job. You're incapable of going to the store. You're incapable of love. Do you see all these put downs I just named? So my conscious mind told me to pay attention to the word incapable, because we are born to love the Lord. That is the truth. You are not incapable of loving the Lord. That is something that you are born, and it's in your nature to love the Lord. You can move more in your belief system if you have the assistance of someone teaching you how to love God. That can add to it. However, you're not incapable of anything. So put this in your memory bank. Right now, everything I'm saying is going into your subconscious mind. So it's affecting you, not in a bad way, but I'm just showing you how I pay attention to words, okay? So, incapable, I'm incapable of flying like a bird, okay? I'm incapable of running as fast as a car can drive. I never said be unrealistic. However, no one is incapable of loving the Lord. Now, living in sin and committing too much sin can make it hard for you to love the Lord, but not incapable. So, what I'm teaching you is to, no matter what you read, even if it's a Bible scripture, or if you're someone that's reading the Quran and it's a surah or a verse, use your conscious mind to establish if that makes sense. So, when I read this, it was a red flag for me. It didn't make sense. It doesn't, not only does it not make sense, it's actually untrue. Because even in sin, I would say my worst sin, I love the Lord. In my heart, I love the Lord. So it was harder for me to draw closer to the Lord, but I was not incapable because of that sin of loving the Lord. However, it made the relationship a little turbulent, along with the Lord having to withhold a couple of blessings for me. However, even in sin, because I believed and held the Lord in my heart, the Lord still blessed me. You see the beauty of that? So let me go on to read this. It says, so God took that extra step. He went the extra mile and poured his love out on all of us. So what that's saying is, when we're in our worst state, God will step in and still love you. That's true. That's the example I just used, right? However, being incapable of loving the Lord runs so much deeper. You got to look at genetics. You have to look at what you're investing in your life. And I'm actually going to play this video, and I'll read this for you one more time. Our love for God is a response to the love he has always had for us. God did not expect us to love him first. I disagree with that. I think God absolutely expects us to love him. Not only does he expect it, it's mandatory for us to love the Lord to even enter into heaven. We were incapable of doing so because of our sinful nature. So God took that extra step. He went the extra mile and poured his love out on all of us. Watch that word incapable. If you see the word incapable and inspiration in the same realm, be careful. I don't know if I'm inspired if I'm incapable. Like I said, we don't not want to be realistic, but okay, so I'm gonna go to what I think makes more sense to me. I actually did a prior video on it. So okay, let me go in here to my channel. Okay, I'm scrolling down here. Okay, so I did it was actually, I posted it twice. On one video it was under a minute Sunday message about the heart. Actually, I like this video so much. I posted it, since it was a short, I posted it 3 times um under different names so it could strike more of the interest of different people. So I'm gonna go on. It said, okay, the one with hold on, it took me out of it, y'all. Okay, under a minute Sunday message. Okay, and it has it's a black and red man holding his heart with the mask on. So it says this: the belief in a higher power alone will not necessarily give you a good heart. Listen to me very carefully. The belief in a higher power or having some form of a spiritual life will not be enough to give you a good heart and soul. You need more. You need genetics. You need to put work and effort into your life. You need to develop experience. You definitely have to learn what empathy is. Your good heart has to be something that is formed from some source that was granted to you as a gift from the moment you were born. Thank you, by Irene Marie. Okay, so that's what makes more sense when it comes, because a good heart involves the ability to love. So this is the combination of things that you need. So go to the video under a minute Sunday message about the heart. Okay, and it has the gentleman with it's a black and red photo with the heart, and it's a man holding his heart. So that is what makes more sense. And nowhere in that video did I say you're incapable. However, those are the things that you need, those things. So hopefully you could hear that. And I just want to help you and show you what I do to help use the conscious mind, because many of us are not completely using the conscious mind. It can be for many reasons. One, addiction. So if you are drinking and smoking, toxins in the body, not taking care of your mental health, you are not fully using your conscious mind. So hopefully that helps. But at the end of the day, you're never incapable of loving the Lord. You just have to decide to try your best to love the Lord. And once you make a decision to try your best, that's when change is going to come. But you're never incapable of it unless you decide to stop believing in the Lord. You decide to turn on God. You decide to commit blasphemy and start saying that there is no G in heaven. G meaning God. So that's the only time you're incapable. So be careful what you read and make sure to allow part of it to inspire you. But if some of it doesn't make sense, don't utilize it for your inspiration, because it can actually hurt you and give you misinformation. And you don't want information that's not true. You want information that is in its truest form so you can grow to the next level. Okay, hopefully this makes sense. This is another Saturday night talk time. And thank you so much. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.